Hey guys, it's Shelma32 here. I've been wanting to do this video for the last few days, so apologies for it being late. The reasons why it's a bit later than I intended is kind of to do with the video itself, but I know only a few days before I said I was going to do this, I changed the streaming times for Baldur's Gate 3 and things like that. But because I thought I changed those routines because I thought switching things, trying to make it easier for me would make it better, but then I've come to realize I should have written this down. I tried writing this down, but I could not. Basically, what I thought when I moved, everything would be a lot easier. I'd be able to set routines, stuff like that. It would be mentally and physically better for me, right? And it is better for me in so many ways. But because I am now walking my daughter from school, pretty much every morning, I might be walking her to school next Wednesday, possibly, but it's a possible, most likely not, but it's possible. But Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, I'm walking my daughter from school, so I'm walking there and walking back. Now, that might not sound like much to you guys, but I have a condition called hypermobility syndrome, and this is the most I've been walking ever, and my body is not reacting well to it. I'm like just sitting here, my legs are in a lot of physical pain, my back's starting to hurt, things like that. My body, I'm struggling with my pain at the moment. So, like, sitting in front of a computer for like 3 hour stream is, or at least that many times a week, and not being able to rest the next night. So I've been streaming 3 nights here, 3 nights on Twitch. I physically, I can't do that at the moment. I literally cannot do that, especially that many times a week. I cannot do it. I hate that I have to say that, but I physically and mentally, because of the pain, I cannot sit for that long. I hate that I can't, but I can't do it that many times a week. So I need to take down, like, not take down, but draw back on the amount of times I'm streaming. Now I'm not going to be reducing the 3 days a week that I'm doing on Twitch for the reason that I'm currently doing Assassin's Creed Valhalla on Twitch, and I've been playing all the way through the Assassin's Creed series. I had been hoping that I'd be able to play Mirage when it comes out next week. Obviously, I've still got quite a chunk to go in Valhalla, so that's not going to be happening. But it's something that means a lot. Now, with Baldur's Gate 3, if you guys have been in my streams, you know that I am absolutely loving the game. I love the game. The voice acting's brilliant. Storyline's really interesting, but I've still barely scratched the surface on it. It's taking a long, long time, obviously, which I don't mind. But because my head is with all the spells and all the little extra bits that you got to think of, it's becoming quite overwhelming for me mentally to handle. If it was a game playing on my own, which I intend to play, I do intend to complete it because I want to complete it. But because I'm doing it at set times a week for a certain amount of time, it's quite overwhelming for me. And I was getting to the point where it's like my head's like, I want to do it. Then part of my head was like going, I cannot mentally handle trying to consider what spell do I do this, what do I do then? I need to do that bit with that person. It was a lot for my head to handle. Now, if I could play it as and when I want, even like half an hour at a time there every so often, stuff like that, I can handle it like that. And I do want to play the game. It's not that I'm not liking the game. I am loving the game. But having set times on top of the amount of thought you have to put into it, it's too much for my head to handle, unfortunately, especially on top of the pain I'm struggling with. Because of the pain I'm struggling with, my mental health is a bit worse, which is making things more difficult to understand and difficult to cope with. So, like, thinking of all those little spells and stuff like that, it's a difficult thing. So, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to stop doing Baldur's Gate 3 on stream. Because it was almost, I was still enjoying it, but I could tell that I was going to get to the point where I would be dreading doing the streams because my head would get so overwhelmed. Like the next morning after those streams, my head is a bit like, ugh. and I struggle to go to sleep because I've got to calm myself down because that many different elements that sticks in my head for a while and it gets too busy. So unfortunately, I am going to have to stop streaming it. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. It sucks because it is a good game, and I am definitely going to keep playing it, but on my own time because I want to enjoy it. And it was getting to the point where I probably wouldn't have if I continued it for much longer. Now, I am going to be still doing streams on YouTube, but for the foreseeable future, I'm going to, at least until my body's getting used to the amount of walking I'm doing, and like, because my basically hypermobility syndrome ligaments don't act the way they should do. Like, there's never a moment in my life where I'm not in some kind of physical pain. But I'm gonna have to do it. I think maybe one stream a week on YouTube, because then I've got plenty of time to do my recording, and I've also got time to, if I'm physically hurting too much or I'm mentally tired, I've also got days where I can just go to bed early if I want to, or I can just zone out. I'll just get through at my own speed, or play something else, or watch something else. I can just relax. I don't, at the moment, I only had one day or one night a week where I could just do nothing. And I've been using that to do The Good Place because I've been too tired or too much in pain to do it during the week on top of all the other recordings I do. So I have to take it down to once a week. Hopefully, once my physical state is better, I'll be able to bring it up to 2 nights a week at least, maybe 3. But unfortunately for now, it's going to have to be 1 night a week. But I'm going to do is basically, because before Baldur's Gate 3, we were doing like Sherlock Holmes, we were doing some Agatha Christie Poirot games, and also Tomb Raider series. What I'm thinking is, like, on YouTube from now on, I'm going to concentrate on doing like the games that are like kind of like shorter in length. I don't know how long the other 2 Tomb Raider games are, but like, we've got the Poirot games and the Sherlock games. I kind of like the idea of doing those kind of things on here, if you know what I mean, because then we can hang out and just work on things together, like work things out and stuff like that. Because we've done that in the past, and I really enjoyed it. Obviously, I'll still do Tomb Raider. I'll be completing the other 2 games of that series on here too. But I think that's the kind of thing I will do. I still have to work out the kinks. I've got to work out what I want to stream next, and also when. But yeah, that is what's going to happen. I'm so sorry to keep changing things, but it's my head trying to work out what I can mentally and physically do. I had not anticipated. I should have known my body would hurt this much from walking with my daughter, but I didn't think of it. I did not think. I thought moving in, I'd be able to set a routine. I'd be able to physically do it. I didn't anticipate that it would affect my body this much. I like just sitting here now. I've recording this straight after recording my Red Dwarf reaction. I am in a lot of pain. My legs are hurting for just sitting like this for too long. My lower back's starting to hurt too. So like sitting for 3 hours that many times a week, I at the moment I just can't physically do it. I'm so sorry. I still love Baldur's Gate 3, as I said, but I just can't cope with the mental capacity. I've got the mental health for it at the moment, you know. I just can't physically think of that many elements all at once. I can't do it, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Now, one extra thing on top of all that, not related, I am still working hard on trying to figure out how I can react to Our Flag Means Death the next week, because we still don't have a UK release date, and I have a feeling it's probably going to end up being 10 months away at least, like season 1 was. I've been trying to work out for a VPN, getting a VPN, and then you go to subscribe to Match. You also got to have a US bank card and phone numbers. It's a pain in the ass trying to figure it out. I've been trying really hard. It's just, they don't make it easy with it, for good reason, obviously, but I still don't know why they would launch Max without having the UK. I guess it's licensing, but still, it doesn't make sense to me. But I'm still working hard. I'm going to try my best But there is quite a possibility that I'm not going to be able to react to Our Flag Means Death next week. I'm very upset by that because it's one of my 2 favourite shows of all time, and it's going to be impossible to avoid spoilers, which is why I wanted to do it as that. But there is quite a possibility that I'm not going to be able to. And again, that's another thing that sucks. But I'm going to try my best to get it done for you guys and for me, because I really want to. I really want to do it next week, because otherwise I'm just not going to be able to do it. It's going to be a fucking nightmare. But I'll figure it out. Even if I can't react to it exactly when it does, I'll try to figure things out. If not, I will let you guys know in a solo video just talking about it. Again, I'm really sorry about all the hassle for the streaming and possible hassle for Our Flag Means Death. But you guys have been amazing with all the patience and the understanding you guys have been giving me. It's wonderful. Yeah, I will try to figure out when I'm going to be doing the first stream of whatever game we do next. Maybe I'll put up a poll talking about it, or like this, so you guys can decide. We'll see. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm really sorry for all the issues. Again, one issue after another, isn't it? But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye.